WXII 12 News at 8 on the Triad CW starts now.
Good Tuesday morning, I'm Brianna Connor, keeping an eye on Highway 52 as we prepare for the possibility of a wintry mix impacting the commute. I'll give you details on what you can expect just ahead.
Plus, two Piedmont parents are at the center of a child abuse case. The injuries the 4-month-old girl is recovering from.
Also this morning, changes at Hanes Mall after last weekend's disturbance. What officials say you can expect to see if you're shopping this upcoming weekend. Good Tuesday morning to you, everybody. I'm Margaret Johnson.
And I'm Devontae McKenneth in for Brianna Connor, who is outside this morning watching those roads. Let's send things over to meteorologist Brian Slocum. Brian, that rain is slowly pushing in.
Yeah, it is, and we're seeing some evidence that we could see a little sleet mixing in, maybe some freezing rain on elevated surfaces in the mountains in our northernmost counties, but so far, no reports as of yet. We're about to get wet, though. Rain coming out of the mountains into the foothills and getting ready to pass into the Triad here fairly soon. Most of the rain and wet weather is out west. Got a lot of pink on the maps in the high country with a few sleet pellets mixing in with the light rain that's now lifting into western portions of Surry County near Elkin along the I-77 corridor northward, where we could see a few slick spots developing. That's where temperatures are still falling. Jefferson now at 31 below freezing there, so watch out for road conditions in the high country. We're at 32 in Boone. Once you get off the ridge line, temperatures no worse in the mid to upper 30s and even in the lower 40s in the Triad. I expect just a cold rain there. We'll continue to bring it in as we go through the day. Temperatures are going to hover here with more of an east wind, northeast wind at times, and increasing rain chances as we go through the morning into the early part of the afternoon. High temperatures in the lower 40s a little bit later on today. But here's Pilot Mountain and Highway 52. Hasn't been too wet as of yet, but you can see the rain is coming. So we're going to send it out to Brianna Connor, who is live in that location for us. Keep an eye on road conditions. Brianna, I know you haven't seen too much wet weather as of yet, but it's probably only a few minutes away from you.
All right, good to know, because we haven't seen anything pop off, Brian, since around 6 o'clock. Well, we just had a few sprinkles. So as you can imagine, the morning commute looks really good here in Pilot Mountain. Highway 52 is behind me. These drivers aren't having any issues out there. The commute smooth. Traffic still light at 8 o'clock on your Tuesday morning. So we're keeping an eye out in case we happen to see anything falling that could turn into ice and create some slick patches out there. But I've been keeping an eye on the temperatures. We're still above freezing, although it has gotten colder since I've been out here. But just to keep drivers aware, right now, if you're getting ready to leave the house, you are in good shape. Live in Pilot Mountain this morning, I'm Brianna Connor, WXII 12 News.
All right, Brianna Connor live in Stokes County. Brianna, thank you.
Well, while we are dealing with the winter weather here, it is worse in some places.
Yeah, in Washington State and California, 5 people are now unfortunately dead as a result of a spike of avalanches. NBC's Miguel Almaguer has our story.
Screams for help following a cascading sheet of snow in a scramble to find avalanche survivors.
Whoever spotted that snowboard sticking out, good job.
Rescuers using their bare hands, digging out snowboarder Evan Huck.
Looked back over my shoulder and saw about a 10-foot wall of snow barreling towards me at 60 or 70 miles an hour.
Huck was buried alive as the mountain crumbled.
So at that point, I just tried to kind of slow down my breathing and conserve air.
5 were swallowed by a wall of white at Northern California's Squaw Valley Ski Resort. Fortunately, everyone survived. But in Washington State, the mountains were deadly.
Okay, hike's over.
I'm shaking.
This avalanche caught on camera by those lucky to get out of the way in time.
Listen up.
Yeah.
The tracks of the people in front of us disappeared.
In just 1 week, 5 people have been killed in avalanches here. The state normally averages 5 deaths every 2 years. Police officer James Larson among the victims. Throughout the West, where whiteout conditions are still possible, the threat continues to rise as fast as the snow falls. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Happening now at 8:04, two people are recovering after a serious crash on I-40 in Winston-Salem. It shut down all of I-40 East at High Point Road last night, but those lanes are back open for the morning drive. Troopers tell us two cars crashed just after 8 o'clock, and they think alcohol was involved.
Well, Davidson County deputies are accusing a man of sexually assaulting a 6-year-old several times. He's expected in court 1 month from today. This morning, William Slater faces several charges. Deputies booked him on a $250,000 bond. They say they first started investigating him when they received a tip at the end of last year. Also in Davidson County this morning, parents are accused of abusing their 4-month-old little girl. Deputies say that baby is recovering from a broken leg and rib, along with 2 broken vertebrae. Lauren Moore and Cruz Poole both face felony charges. Deputies say a pediatrician noticed signs of abuse during a checkup back in January. Authorities arrested the parents in Allegheny County on Saturday.
Well, this morning, Greensboro police are still looking for whomever shot a 7-year-old and his mom during a drive-by on Friday. Investigators said Kendra Cox, her son, and another person were in a car near the North Winds Apartments on Lee's Chapel Road when someone shot at them. Cox has been released from the hospital, but her son is still in critical condition but stable. Police say the shots may have come from a dark-colored SUV. Meanwhile, Greensboro police say they are searching for a suspect